Welcome to 2K Sports. What could be better than kicking back on a Sunday afternoon watching the NBA? This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And the first season matchup for them against the Mavericks this year.
They'll face each other 4 times this season. Let's see which team starts off strong.
I think each team obviously will be looking to dictate the tempo and set the tone early.
Well, Doris, we're expecting most of the action to come out of the backcourt in this game.
No, exactly, B.A. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those 2 positions. Well, just it's easy to say, this guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. It's McDaniels on the wing. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Did you see that, B.A.? Just an emphatic tomahawk slam.
Wow, just pure power right there. McGee. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Here's Irving. McDaniels with the rebound.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
With the second effort. And Gobert with the lay-in. Gobert's got his second bucket.
And this is what Rudy Gobert's job is. Be a force on the glass.
Pass to Doncic. McGee a screen. The open shot, Doncic. Dallas, no good that time either. Edwards for 3. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Back to Irving. Looking to win the run. And stolen by Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
A minute 53 left now in the first quarter. Towns for 3. The Mavericks pull it in. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Tim Hardaway Jr., a valuable offensive weapon, even if he's a bit of a volume shooter, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, his efficiency has never been a selling point, but he consistently will fill up the box score and always willing to shoot and can create for himself.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
Pass to Towns. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. Now Gobert. 5 to shoot. Oh, McGee with the block. Here's Irving. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
If you get caught watching the ball against Kyrie, he's going to go right by you every time.
Pass to Towns. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Here's Irving. Outside Hardaway. Fires from deep. Towns with a rebound. Here's McDaniels. Finished off the break.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Irving. And so it's Minnesota going into the break up 12. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a... We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from his second season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything, so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, he certainly gives them a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Edwards. The three. For three, Conley. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. The kick out to Edwards.
Lately, they haven't been as efficient from downtown as they were to start the game. Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top three. This is one of the most consistent, elite defenders in the game.
Irving for three. Minnesota with a rebound. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
Yeah, they battled at certain points. But once the game started slipping away and they fell behind, they just couldn't get back into it.
We know they're capable of a much better game than they played. They know it, we know it. Let's see if it affects their confidence.
Doris with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And BA, at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
For three, Hardaway. The Mavericks rebound. On the wing, Irving. He's given them steady production at over 27 points a game.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says no, sir.
McDaniels from long range. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
So long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Shot to stop the run. Irving, no good. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Here's Towns.
she love it, yeah. Yeah, the roses by the dozen, yeah. Baby, take you out in public, mess around until the sun is. I ain't playing, I ain't frontin'. Didn't start this off for nothing, yeah. I pulled up on you, baby, that was good. I can take you on trip, show you the hood. Ain't nobody gon' take you, I wish that they wouldn't. I'm bad in this set, cause I'm misunderstood, yeah, yeah. I need a tell her, promise some more. Since you walk through the door, you been baby, around and you leaving, baby. Time is precious, can I keep me, baby? Maybe one day when it's you, my lady. Better check up and go see on the daily. Now I'm a missus, but it's me. Pray that one day I can make a payment. I've been down for a minute, now I'm getting up. It ain't how the city, the young and be stuck. Speak on my name, but they won't say too much. I see him in club and they still show me love. Don't with a fake, but they can't get enough. She won't even fuss. Give me 2 minutes and I run amok. I ain't looking at shawty, I see that you nasty, see that you can be, see that you cannot see to get it past me. Wonder if you ever gonna let the past be. If this ain't what you wanna, leave it gladly. If I've been looking at you from my badgie. Last time you told me now I really got you laughing, pick you up. Doing 150 in traffic, call me a savage. Now that living lavish, I'm trying to find her a passage. But got the message, told me go and get the package. I'm like Dennis the Menace, Serena with tennis. We don't get no second chances. 2166 up in it, free my brother took it. If you ain't know better know this. I need a tell her go grab me. Now she claiming that she love it, yeah. Yeah, the roses by the dozen, yeah. Baby, take you out in public, mess around until the sun is. I ain't playing, I ain't frontin'. Didn't start this off for nothing, yeah. I pulled up on you, baby, that was good. I can take you on trips, show you the hood. Ain't nobody gon' take you, I wish that they wouldn't. I'm bad in this set, cause I'm misunderstood, yeah, yeah. I need a tell her, promise some more. Since you walk through the door, you've been
No entiendo por qué llaman si antes nadie llamó. No entiendo por qué vienen si antes nadie vino. Esperan que yo sea alguien que saben que no va conmigo. Porque siento que yo alguna vez me perdí y hoy que me levanté puedo decir que volví. Porque siento que yo alguna vez me perdí y hoy que me levanté creo que nunca me fui. Siempre bendecido, aunque hablen mal de lo mío y el periodista está inventando lío. Eso no me importa, yo sigo en lo mío. La gente sabe cómo soy, por eso están conmigo. Saben que soy un gordo, avaro con estilo muy caro, que se comió el panorama con un solo bocado. Siempre lo han criticado porque siempre fui raro. Nunca hice lo que hacen, por eso no me alcanzaron. Es como lo imaginaron, un blanquito iluminado que escapo de la casa y la plaza, lo he escuchado. Y después de haber notado mi nivel desenfrenado, muchos perros se tragaron todo lo que me vomitaron. Mucho bla bla bla, pero no hacen nada como nosotros lo hacemos, siempre estamos plenos. Ey, no entiendo por qué llaman si antes nadie llamó. No entiendo por qué vienen si antes nadie vino. Esperan que yo sea alguien que saben que no va conmigo. Porque siento que yo alguna vez me perdí y hoy que me levanté puedo decir que volví. Porque siento que yo alguna vez me perdí y hoy que me levanté creo que nunca me fui. En otras acciones yo no te voy a dar explicaciones. Y con 2 canciones hice que todos me mencionen. Dios man, me prometí no bajar escalones, pero decidí bajarlo y explicarle a estos torpes que tu séquito de nenitos envidiosos y pésimos, quieran o no quieran, a mí deben darme crédito. Vean donde vean, siempre va a estar el polémico Paulito sin igual que roba el panorama escénico. Y ninguno salió a poder hacer lo que hice yo. Igual me criticaron, no sé qué pasó. Y eso que fui el primero que hace picado más flow, pero nunca puse un pero porque represento a vos y a tus bandas de embusteros que dicen que rapero yo no soy, pero bueno, eso me huevo. Sé que sí hay dinero, es porque el imán soy yo. Igual nunca digo nada, siempre fui como un robot, un caballo que mira para adelante sin error. No maldito quejoso, molesta como un bocón que no acepta que hay ejemplo y el ejemplo va a ser yo. Sí, el ejemplo va a ser yo. El ejemplo va a ser yo, sí. Ey, el ejemplo va a ser yo. Siento que yo alguna vez me perdí y hoy que me levanté puedo decir que volví. Porque siento que yo alguna vez me perdí y hoy que me levanté creo que nunca me fui. Leones con flow, Paulo Londra, Pizza Session 33, era por mí, claro que sí.
Piece of rap, piece of rap.
Watch me move under pressure like it takes no effort. This feeling forever. If you want it, we can fly. Sip slide. Tell me what's your vibe. Pull to the right. Oh, shawty, she can't wait. She want me for keeping. I might stay for the weekend. Then I'm out. Can't stay long. Please don't hate me now. Can't get attached. That's a problem. You could do it out. Oh. Been down too long, too gone. come near me, but I can't spend time living someone's life. That ain't my own, I'ma lose my mind. Now I need plaques in my wax, money stacks. Don't be mad if I ever choose to call you back. I've been down too long, too gone. And now I'm up, I'm on. I ride this wave alone. I'm on, I'm up, I'm gone. Living alone, go on the snow. I ain't never felt like this before. keeping it real. But you with it, got out of caught him a deal. The chick got me, but I swear you went at a head. I heard the boy slam, no woman to catch you. My boss one there, so I guess I wasn't his. My mama gave us salt in the Crocs when we were kids. So touching on that, my aunt, she took us in. That coach my cut, she caught me slipping with kids. She told me that dread. But when I catch him out to that, after that little Juva, I'm up. Now what you saying? What you saying? Get wicked. Yeah. Like what you saying? Get wicked. I heard it. Mama like what you saying? What you saying? About them streets and them prices, like who you playing? I feel like with my what we had ain't won't take none of your like what you saying? What you saying? We rockin' it, talkin', keep that in my pocket, don't make no move. We step up, riding up with them. We buying up here. What you saying? JMB, we in the street, we try to stay out that can't do the yeah. Soon in the try to break them on my heart and leave them new ones. I heard. I'm trying to keep that over that and that look and I told that boy like what you saying? Lay back in there. I heard it. Mama like what you saying? On skirt about them streets and them prices, like who you playing? I feel like with my what we had ain't won't take none of your like what you saying? What you saying? Well, she end up keeping it real. But you with got out of caught him a deal. The chick got me. Where you went at it? I heard them boy slam, no woman to catch you. What you saying? Yeah. Like what you saying?
Sloan.
Party forever for life.
Okay, yeah. 날 향해 쏟아지는 기대와 칭찬. 그저
We've got basketball action at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, the home of the Mavericks, live on 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. This homestand ends here for the Mavericks as they get ready to hit the road.
And there is no team who wants to take on this group right now. They've been playing terrific ball during this win streak.
Boy, they certainly look comfortable out there, and they're also having fun. There is incredible team chemistry right now.
That one falls. Doris, what do you think about the possibility of the league adding an Offensive Player of the Year or quote-unquote best season award on top of the MVP?
I hate it, Kevin, and the reason I hate it is look at how competitive last season's MVP race was in the NBA. Three guys equally capable of winning the award, Embiid, Giannis, and Nikola Jokic. All were worthy MVP candidates. I think to dilute a race of that caliber would be a mistake.
Lets it go from deep. And it's Doncic missing. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Well, I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. He talked to me about the importance of protecting the rim, challenging opponents at the top of the jump and making it difficult for them to convert easy baskets. But to have a chance of that, they have to expend energy getting back in transition, which will help close down those driving lanes. So guys, we'll see where their energy lies throughout this game.
Thanks, David. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing.
And what blows me away about Doncic, the consistency across the board.
GA, for 3 straight years, he was selected to the first team All-NBA. And that's all before he turned 24 years of age. Do you have any idea how hard that is to do? What he has done is incredible.
And with more passes like that, Wood can make things very hard. That'll round out his game.
Here's Irving. No good on the shot. Good D by Wood. Pass to Green. Launches a three. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Green's got 7.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Here's Hardaway. To stop the run. Dallas again missing. Fast break Dallas. Irving leading the charge. Doncic with the bucket.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Out to Doncic. Irving for 3. Bullock with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Oh, great ball movement there.
Mavericks trailed by 9. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Back to Irving. Dallas moving it around. The 3 for Doncic. Christian Wood grabs the rebound. Doncic with it. Now Green defending. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own call. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
On the wing, Green buries the long-range jumper. He's got 13.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they played together as a unit over this last stretch.
1:03 left in the first quarter. Now, here's Doncic. His scoring average of about 32.5 points a game tells you all you need to know about how dangerous a player he can be. Irving with it. He's picked up by Irving. Here's Wood. And finished off by Wood.
And creating the second chance opportunity there. Wood has a nose for the ball and the length to make the play.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
On the wing, Green. Outside Irving. A 3 ball. Buries it from 3-point range. Irving's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Mavs.
Well, there is a special nature to Kyrie Irving's ability to answer back with the 3.
Beyond the arc. Another miss by Irving. Here's Doncic. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their defense has been active and glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Boy, what a season 2022 was for the Dallas Mavericks, making it all the way to the Western Conference Finals. Obviously, the huge upset over the Suns turned that season into what was a dream run early in Luka Doncic's career.
Outside Hardaway. Over in the corner, Wood. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And with the Mavs, a trip doors to the conference finals puts them ahead of schedule, many people think.
Yes, Kevin, but I don't think you can let that momentum you built last year fade in any way. You've got to keep your foot on the gas pedal. We know how fragile success in the NBA is. You've got a top 5 player on your roster. You have to make sure you're taking advantage of opportunity.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And that one misses.
Well, this is a decent free throw shooter, and where Powell could help himself is getting to the line a little bit more.
Back to Bullock. Pass to Wood. Over in the corner, Doncic. Pocket 6. Now Bullock. Wood trying to free himself up. And Reggie Bullock gets the 3. Bullock's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Irving with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. Doncic looking it over. Shakes him. And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, the exceptional handle. Doncic has every move, can go in any direction. Look out, folks.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
You know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
Here's Wood. From down in the low post, it goes. Wood's got 4 points in the quarter.
And operating there in deep, Wood makes a nice adjustment there to get his shot.
Irving. Doncic outside. The kick out to Irving. Dallas, no good that time either.
It's a +5 advantage for them.
I think that first intro is the one. Water. Wet.
Oh my God,
1, 2,
Ronnie.
3. Okay. He gon' need a first aid kit. Ain't doing the waiting. Free just like the Masons. Giant with I am. Attack on Titan. A beast in your reality. Something like liking. To your I'm taking a liking. There's a cup of Joan. I talk about biting. Why they mosquito? They always be biting. Striking like lightning. My watch on Ben 10. Like vitamins with the non-rubber army. And then it's the economy. Cause it texting them properly. It said up here with the paper. It said I do origami. It said okay. Wipe him nose. We cold. We follow the code. I'm an animal. You see silo. Horns on the top of the head. Go. We told just like Starburst. Send a ghost, any friend I'm on, bro. Know that I be picky, I eat my need the mo. Go, yo, go, yo, go, go, put that on, go, yo, go, put that on, I go crazy, I see.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our distinguished analyst. Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor or you're going to struggle big time.
Yeah, the best way to make it hard on teams is continue your motion. And their motion on the perimeter just wasn't good enough. That ended up costing them.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world, I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. Lets it fly. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Because of the physical skills and the versatile approach, it's hard not to run plays through Durant pretty much every time down the floor.
That'll be a 5-second call.
And that's his second turnover already this quarter. He really needs to tighten it up.
Pass to Paul. That shot off the mark. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Their first chance to take a look at the Suns this season.
They took the season series against this opponent last year. High-profile games are the best.
Here's Paul, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Durant with the bucket. Durant's got 8. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
And it's the Suns with the ball. 8-point game. Paul for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. And we're at the point of the season where we really start seeing teams dial in for the playoff push, Grant.
Oh, such an exciting time, B.A. And for some teams, the playoffs start now. We've got bubble teams in both conferences battling for positioning, and every game has playoff implications. What a critical bucket. This game could have gotten out of hand early if they allowed that run to go much longer.
That one falls. He's got 13.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
And then Morant with the dunk.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense. We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
And down it goes. 2 points.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. They trail by 16.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Here's Durant, and the Suns get it back. Outside Paul. Clock at 6. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Paul's got 7 points. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better. Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Phoenix calls timeout. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Payne. Grizzlies with the rebound. On the wing, Jones. Giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Here's Kennard. Offline with a 3. And the Suns with possession. 13-point lead. Here's Craig. No luck on that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Jones.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Payne with it, and Kennard picks him up defensively. Here's Biyombo. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Pass to Conchar. No one near him. And the jumper is on the mark.
So wide open there. He said, why not? That's like a warm-up shot for him.
And again, it's the Suns missing. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. From outside, off the mark. The Suns leading. Intercepted. Here's Jackson. Deflects the pass. Kicks it out to Kennard. Lets the 3 fly. Memphis the rebound. Pass to Conchar. There's the triple. Sinks the tray. Conchar's got 5 now.
And passes like that demonstrate just how much Kennard is a team-oriented player.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Suns. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Please give a big round of applause.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable. Just crippling defense.
Ooh, great D that time from Craig.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Memphis trailing here. Here's Tillman. Here's Morant. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low. Working around the contact and getting it to go.
Over to the left wing. Drew the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
He's off on the second. Well, Brent, the relationship between players and refs can sometimes seem a little hostile. Does it need to be that way?
Well, you and me have our little tips, don't we, Brian? So, yes, in order for us to do our best work. No, I'm kidding. It doesn't have to be that way. But, look, when you're at this level of competition, it's heated, it's intense. Sometimes get outside your gourd a little bit. And that's when instances like this can happen between a player and a referee. And that goes for both sides.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
The 3 from Craig. And Morant clears the board.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Here's Tillman. Brooks from outside. That one is off. Here's Durant. And And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Like how Durant uses his wily frame there to get off those shots. Not an easy shot, but for him, man, it looks easy.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Pass to Ayton. Shots blocked. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. It's tipped. In transition, here come the Suns. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Ayton's got his first basket.
And Ayton, with the hustle play there, just getting out, showing his ability to do damage on both ends.
You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Pass to Tillman. Back to Morant. Brooks with it. On the wing, Bane. Shoots over Booker. That one's wide left. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Durant. 18 points for him. And the Suns miss again.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Pass to Bane. To the paint. Here's Tillman. Phoenix grabs the miss. Back to Morant. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Morant's got 14 points for the game. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
So both teams changing it up here. 1:14 left to play in the second. Pass to Conchar. Back to Jones. Now Kennard. The kick out to Williams. Shot clock at 5. Ayton with it. Jackson in his pocket. Here's Booker. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Jones misses. The Suns leading. For 3, Booker. Some solid defense from Williams. And the Grizzlies with possession here. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Now here's Booker. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
So tough to guard. Devin Booker combining that range with the handle.
Pass to Conchar. Buries it from 3. Conchar's got 8. Timeout called. Memphis. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Suns ahead. They're up by 4. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Outside Morant. On the wing, Brooks. Three-pointer, no good.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Ooh, Durant with a steal. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis trailing here. Here's Morant. Here's Bane. Left side, Morant. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, teams try to get physical with Morant, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
And the Grizzlies making a change here.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played up there with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old. I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And he recovers it. They get it back. Pass to Tillman. Here's Conchar. And another miss by Memphis.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Up top, Durant. He's got 22. That one doesn't drop. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And the Jacksons, just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire. I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Pretty even game going here in Memphis. Booker goes in. Fires from deep. Grizzlies with the rebound. Pass to Conchar. This for the tie. It's good. Conchar's got 10 points.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
Now here's Morant. He's got 17. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And the Suns will go for a different look here. Durant with it. Impressive numbers he's putting up, averaging just over 28 points a game.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Outside, Williams. Pass to Jones. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Jones. Just 3 to shoot. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Outside Booker. Back to Paul. The 3-ball. Here's Ayton. Another shot. Aldama grabs the board. Memphis leading. Outside Morant. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Here's Durant. Yes! And the foul! Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Phoenix calls timeout. Here's Paul. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Now Morant. He's got 19. Williams from long range. Drills it from deep. Williams has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Paul with the drive. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks. Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
That'll be a 5-second call.
VIP, I'm very important. In the hood, I ain't never no tourist. Got the drop.